morning everyone, my name is Crystal and welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome old subscribers, welcome new. If you like my videos, please press the like button and please do subscribe. Alexa, what's the day today?
It's Sunday the 20th of August.
Right, so it's Sunday. My cat went missing yesterday morning. My cat called Nicky, a tortoiseshell cat that I'd had at my previous flat for about 10 years. So she's about 13. She's a tortoiseshell. She's not a young tortoiseshell cat. She's a full adult cat. She wasn't wearing a collar, so she's got no collar round her neck. Well, she hadn't when she went missing because she's an indoor cat. But previously she was an outdoor cat, so I'm pretty well sure that she could survive outdoors. She's very, very cheeky. She's very, very lovely, and she she's always eating. She always was eating. So she's probably gone into someone's flat, I would think, and they probably befriended her. But as long as my cat is safe, as long as she's be okay, then that's fine with me. But my cat did not have a collar around her neck. She's an adult cat. She's not a young cat. She's an older cat, and she's very vocal. She used to wake me up in the morning. She'd be on the balcony, meow, and tell me it was time to give her morning feed. And she used to lay on the balcony and curl up. So I'm sure she's okay. So, my iPhone went off this morning. My iPhone. Very nice person. Because I posted on Facebook. I posted on Facebook last night that my cat had gone missing. So, a very nice person this morning. Just go into my messages. 7:47, very nice person, pinged my phone. Now I didn't get up and answer it because I was still lying down. I was still lying down at 7:47. So I was lying down, and the kids screaming. Kids screaming, just let them scream. That's what kids do. So at 7:47 I didn't get up. I didn't get up straight away, and the kids upstairs started to run across the ceiling. Run. Now, as you can imagine, here in Great Britain it's a really hot day. The sun is shining. I sweat just going downstairs and up again. So you've got kids for about half an hour running continuously up and down the ceiling. Right? I didn't get up. I just got up normally. When I want to get up, it's a Sunday morning. What is the need to wake someone up early on a Sunday morning? There's no need for it, is there? There's nothing to do on a Sunday. I'm not going anywhere. I've already told my mum that I can't see her while my cat is missing, because until I find out exactly how she went missing. Before in my old flat, I knew people were coming into my old flat because I would find my drawers ripped open and stuff all across the floor. Someone had been going through the kitchen cupboard. My belongings were broken. I've had a washing machine broken 2 times. So I am not leaving Max behind until I find out exactly what has happened to Nicky. I'm not gonna do anything till I find out what has happened to her. I go up to my mum's once a week for 5 hours. I don't know what goes on in my flat. I don't invite other people into my flat. But the way my mother speaks when I'm round there, I come home and find what she's talked about moved. And it's not in my head, so for the time being, I shan't be going around to see my mother. So that I can keep an eye on my flat and the rest of my pets that are left, my dog and my other cat. I shall not be going round my mum's for 5 hours, because I don't know what goes on, especially during the school holidays, which there's not much left of the summer holidays, school holidays, is there? They go back to school in early September. So I'm going to keep an eye on my flat until early September at least. Because people will be preoccupied with going to work and taking their kids to school. And obviously they have to pick them up again as well. So I got up, the racket upstairs wasn't that bad, it wasn't as bad as yesterday. And I looked out my window for my cat, and there was a tortoiseshell, but I knew it wasn't Nicky because it had a moustache. Every cat is unique, like every human being. We all have characteristics, we all have traits, we all have different faces. It's amazing. The human face, apart from twins, we're all different. Our features are different. We're all completely different, and it goes for cats as well. So I know my cat. I know what Nicky looks like. I know what her markings are. I've got a picture on my iPhone, and I've posted a picture to Facebook of me with my cat. That's why somebody's texted me this morning. So I woke up this morning, I looked out my bedroom window, and there was a tortoiseshell cat with a white collar on it. Now, there's been 2 or 3 tortoiseshell cats down this road since I reported my tortoiseshell missing, and they're not mine. They're not mine. My cat didn't have a collar when she went missing. She's not a young cat. These are younger cats. Very pretty, very nice, and sometimes it feels like you're being, I don't know, you've lost your cat and all of a sudden other people's tortoiseshell cats appear somewhere. Last night I took Max out for a walk, and there was a young Asian lady walking her cat, and the cat was white with tortoiseshell markings or tabby markings, but it wasn't my cat. I am not going to have another cat. I'm not going to buy a kitten. I'm quite happy with my dog. And when finally Snowball passes on, I won't be getting any more cats. I'm just going to keep a dog. God has a way of dealing with things in mysterious ways, and maybe this was meant to happen. I'm not going to look at it as a punishment. I'm not going to look at it as something evil. I'm going to look at it in a positive manner, that God made this happen for a reason, and I'm just going to accept it. There is no point in thinking bad things. I'm not a bad person. I'm not going to take somebody else's cat. To be honest, I'm quite okay. I'm fine with things as they are, right? So there's no problem. There's no problem. I think in my mind there is a nasty person out there that wishes me harm. Obviously, they've got a grudge on their grudge about me. They've got a chip on their shoulder, and they want to do me harm. But until I've got proof as to who it is, I can't do anything about it. But yesterday, I've lost my cat, and this is how callous and evil this person is. They're a psychotic nut. They're wicked, they're a sadist, and they're evil. Until I can find out who it is, me and the police can't do anything. So I have to do my own detective work. That is why I'm going outside with my camera, because eventually they will be caught. They're going to get too clever, and their evil will be shut away forever with them. So at 9:43, when I was still calling for my cat, calling around the house, looking out the flat window, waiting for it to get quiet in case my cat was outside hiding, 9:43, I had a message off Flirt Finder from Stylish Dancer 36. 36 is the age that Diana died. Princess Diana died when she was 36. So did my sister. So, you look so sexy. Love to see more. John XXX, and he gave me a mobile phone number. I just lost my cat. I'm not going to give out dirty photographs, topless photographs, when I've just lost my cat. What type of person is that? What type of sadistic, evil nutcase is this? I know that a person asked me for dirty photographs and sex chats after my dad had passed away. My dad died and I had somebody ask me for sexy chat, and they sent me a photograph of themselves in a dirty position, and I just lost my father. Now this person needs locking away. They're a danger to themselves and they're a danger to me, and I think they're a danger to society, and they can't leave somebody alone. It's a stalker. The police are absolutely useless. What can the police do? Nothing. So I have to carry on. I've got noise upstairs. I've got a stalker on my back, and some people think what I'm going for is funny, but a nice kind person who texted this morning made me feel better, but most people just couldn't give a fuck. The sun is shining, it's a lovely day, but I can't go anywhere because I don't know what's happened to my cat. I don't know if she was taken from my flat. I've looked out the window, and if she'd have dropped out the window, she possibly could have hurt herself and she would have been making noises. So either someone's come physically into my flat and removed my cat, thinking that I'm going to give them dirty photographs, because I feel I'm being blackmailed. Now my cat's gone missing. Are you going to give someone dirty photographs when your cat's gone missing? No, you're not. There's absolutely nothing I can do. If she doesn't come back, that's nailed the head on me going to see my mother. Because I'm not leaving this flat unattended for 5 hours, that's for sure. Alexa, good morning.
Good morning.
Alexa, whose birthday is it today?
Today's famous birthdays include Canadian YouTube personality, presenter, producer, and founder of Linus Media Group Linus Sebastian, British-American actor Andrew Garfield, American singer, songwriter, actress, and author Demi Lovato, English singer of Led Zeppelin Robert Plant, and American actress and singer Amy Adams.
Alexa, what's the date today?
It's Sunday the 20th of August.
Alexa, what's the time?
It's 8:58 a.m.
Alexa, what's the weather outlook?
Right now in Rochester, it's 19 degrees Celsius with clear skies and sun. Today's forecast has partly sunny weather, with a high of 25 degrees and a low of 13 degrees. Also, there's a flood alert in effect.
Right, guys, days I can't do anything. My cat's gone missing, right? I don't feel like going anywhere. I certainly don't feel like giving dirty photographs or sex chat to people. So he can continue to let his kids run up and down the ceiling. I'm not going to knock on the door. I'm not going to make any complaints. My cat's gone missing. He keeps coughing. He coughed last night. I had a long chat with my son who lives in London. Now I'm either going to have to go away for a couple of days, away from this place. I'm going to give it like maybe 2 or 3 weeks. If my cat hasn't come back, I'm going to have a break from this horrible place. Because it's wicked and it's evil. I don't see how my cat fell out the window. Sorry, but I don't. My cat's lived in this flat for 3 years and she's never fallen out the window. I don't like the sense of humour. It's very nice that people have let their tortoiseshell cats out. I've never seen so many this morning down Corey's Road in Rochester, because my mum Jennifer doesn't own a cat or a dog. So they're not blackmailing my mother. I think it's wicked. Now you're playing God with animals. I don't think my dad died suspiciously, but he was a witness, and he's gone. He was a witness because, I mean, the police were about to question him, and then he just dies. He was about to be questioned by the police, and then he just passes away. I'm not mad. I know this person thinks they can get away. I've been told, catch me if you can. You know, they obviously don't care about human beings. They have no regard for pets and animals. So you are dealing with a psychopath. You're dealing with a psychopath. They have no feelings, they only care about themselves, and they don't think what they're doing is wrong. In fact, they think it's funny. And it's not funny. This person needs to be locked up in a secure mental home. They're a danger to themselves and society. I pity the person or persons living next door to them. And it makes you wonder if pets are missing somewhere else, doesn't it? They need attention. They need to be the centre of attention. It's somebody that goes out, wants to everybody to look at them. They want people they do things to draw attention to themselves, and it's not a good attention. It's doing bad stuff, evil things, to draw attention to themselves. They're an attention seeker. They're a narcissist, and a lot of serial killers, murderers, and evil people are narcissistic. There's nothing I can do about it. How many cases of serial killers aren't caught till they've murdered at least? Why are they called serial killers? Because the police can't find them when they've murdered one person. So it escalates to 2 or 3 before they find them. That's why they're called serial killers, because they've murdered more than once. They wouldn't be called serial killers if they'd only murdered one person. And a lot of serial killers start off harming animals, harming pets and small animals. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm obviously stating the worst case scenario. I believe I'm being stalked by somebody, and they're trying to blackmail me for photographs. I don't know exactly who it is, where they are, and you're going to think the worst when your cat goes missing, aren't you? Of course you're going to think the worst when the cat goes missing. It was in my flat yesterday morning. I take Max out for a walk, I come back and my cat's missing. It's just weird when she's never jumped out of the window and fallen on the floor before. I just think it's criminal what's happening, because there's fucking tortoiseshell cats all down Corey's Road now. One's had a white collar on this morning. It's not my cat. If you're not careful, it can break you. It can break you into pieces. What goes on? It can actually. They want to break me down, and they want me to have absolutely nothing, no one, and now my pets are disappearing. Because they think if I'm on my own, I'm going to start seeking male company. And I'm not. Now I'm going to get on with the rest of my day. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going into the co-op because what was done to me in the co-op is disgusting. I don't want to spend my money in a shop that's taking the piss out of me. Get fucked. I've got enough food and in the cupboard in the fridge, and we'll have to try and really get out of this flat and move somewhere else. And then they can find another dog to take the piss out of. See you later. Charlie told me to